What's up, people? This is your boy Budini Mussolini, the host of Say That Entertainment. And this is based on drug addiction. And we got a friend of mine here, a very interesting character. Boy, I love this dude. Introduce yourself, brother.
My name is John Dixon, a.k.a. JD from Long Island, New York.
All right, this is my man JD. And he's from what part of Long Island?
Wine Dance.
Wine Dance, famous Wine Dance.
That's right, a.k.a.
Okay.
Crime Dance.
Mm-hmm. So we want to base this on drug addiction. You know, this is a serious matter, so it's not about joking and all. But he's going to tell you real matters that happen in his life and shit that's based on true events. So, starting off, how long you been living in Wine Dance? You was raised and born? And all that?
Yeah, I'm living Wine Dance all my life. And I was born in Copac, though. You know, I've been using drugs right now since 82 when it first hit.
82?
82.
How old was you the first time?
I was 19 years old.
19.
19.
Okay. Do you remember how it all occurred, how it all transpired?
Yeah, me and my friend was chilling out one day, and we went to this girl's house. So when we got there, they had a pipe they called it was a pipe, and we started smoking it with 154 rum. We smoking out, and we got addicted to this shit. This shit was crazy, man. It's like Pookie or New Jack City, man. You know?
Did you know what it was?
Well, it was crack cocaine back then, you know what I'm saying?
But you heard about it.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't know it was going to kill me like this. And I'm still using it right now, you know what I'm saying?
Now, what was the purpose of, why was you even interested in doing it? Like, was it going around? Your friends was doing it? What's the story on why you?
Back then, it was, you know, everybody was doing it, though. You know what I'm saying? So we tried it out. But, you know, you didn't know it was going to get you addicted like that. You know, we heard stories and shit, but it's crazy, man. This is real crazy.
Okay. So you started when you was 19.
Yeah.
Some of the stories that you probably went through when you were on cocaine, I want to hear some of that today. I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
Yeah, no doubt.
Basically, in your earlier age, how did it all go down? Like when you started, you was young, you did it with your group, and then?
And we branched off, you know what I'm saying? We started doing crimes, you know, robbing people, you know what I'm saying? We didn't give a fuck who we robbed, man. Excuse my language. We didn't care who we robbed, man, just to get high, man, you know what I'm saying? So shit got real crazy, man. We started going to jail, you know. I was getting high in jail with this. Went upstate New York to downstate. Bought a 40 with me, started getting high down there. Shit was just going bonkers, you know what I'm saying? So I was saying to myself, I'm going to stop once I get home. But that shit didn't occur, you know what I'm saying? So when I touched down, I wanted me a hit, you know what I'm saying? That's how this shit is, man. This shit really calls you, for real, for real.
So the first time you went to jail, was it stemming from cocaine, drug addiction?
Drugs. That's all my whole life. Drugs. It's about drugs, man.
All right. So how much time overall did you do in prison?
I did over 30 years, man.
30 years?
Over 30 years in prison. I did my whole life in prison. I got my education in prison and everything, man, since I was a minor.
What was the first year you went to prison?
The first year I went to prison was 83.
83.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like 20. I was 20 years old then.
So you're already addicted to cocaine?
Already addicted, man. Out there.
Your first bid was, how much time?
My first bid was back-to-back bullets.
Back-to-back bullets.
16 months.
So that was that was when you kind of took your little break off of cocaine, got your weight up, went back out in town, and immediately you got right back to it?
Right back to it. Less than 90 days, I was back in the ring again. Back doing my thing again, getting high, smoking, hanging out in the street. You know, I was living the cruddy life, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Give a fuck who see me, how I was doing it. I was just doing it just to get high, man.
What was you doing before cocaine?
I was working. I had a good job, man.
Smoking weed, anything?
Nah, I wasn't doing no drugs, man.
The first drug you did was cocaine?
No, it was weed. It was weed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But weed ain't nothing like cocaine, man. You know, this shit right here, you can't even get off like that, man. I went to rehabs, man. I've been to so many rehabs, I can't even count it.
Do you think weed is a gateway drug to cocaine?
It depends on your mindset, though. You know what I'm saying? Some people escape cocaine just you get high off weed, though. But my thing was another weed, man. I always want that coke. I want that rush, man. That's how I wanted it. Straight up. I want that smoke.
Any other drug struck your interest outside of cocaine? Did you do anything else?
No, hell no.
The only one?
Only crack cocaine. Scotty beat me up.
Give me some of the stories on how cocaine landed you in prison.
Well, I'm doing robberies, man. You know, I didn't give a fuck who I robbed, who I hurt. You know, I just want that high, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Tell me
this.
one of the stories on how you. Tell me a story that you did on cocaine that you could say was a crazy event. That's something that cocaine made you do where you was like, damn.
Well, I robbed my boy's grandmother. You know what I'm saying? It's a true story, man. I robbed her, man. That's how it is, man. She was at home one night. I came in looking for my man. I wouldn't call no names. She was in the living room. I seen the pocketbook, man. I was like, yo, fuck it, man. I gotta get high, man. I snatched the motherfucking pocketbook. She called my name and told me to stop. I ain't stopped shit, man. I ran down the street with her motherfucking pocketbook. Just get high, man. Straight up. I regret it today, though, but it is what it is, man.
Did he ever find out it was you?
Nah, I didn't. But the grandmother know it was me, and he did know it was me, but he was getting high too. You know what I'm saying? We both was getting high. Let me tell you something. I used to go in stores, man. I used to do crazy shit just to get high, man. This shit right here is crazy. When I say crazy, it's crazy. That shit they see in New York City, that shit ain't nothing, man. I was worse than Pookie.
All right. So how do you how do you feed this habit every day?
I steal, rob, all that. You know what I'm saying? To get this shit. I don't give a fuck. All means necessary. I'm gonna get this shit, man.
Okay, so basically, you did everything, anything it took to get with. What would like you got it? You've been in prison for 30 years.
30 years.
What situation that stemmed from drugs did you do the most time on?
Crack cocaine.
No, but like which situation? What did you do?
Well, I did a robbery, kidnapping, unlawful imprisonment.
Tell me what happened with the situation with the robbery.
I went. Me and my boys, right? We were scheming on the house, drug dealer house in Queens, South Jamaica, Queens. This is back in 2000. It was 2002, and I told the dude, I was like, "Yo, fuck, we going in there. We can get the crack, the money, the jewelry. We get the fuck up out of there." So it didn't really happen like that. I got knocked off, went to Rikers Island. I was in HCM. I stayed 16 months at HCM. They dropped the charge. I went right back out.
How you get caught?
The dude called the police.
Before y'all even got in.
And before we even got in the house, man. We seen us walking up and down the street, man. I stayed in Rikers Island 16 months, man. HCM.
What's the most amount of money you ever came up on a robbery?
About like 5,000. That was it. No capping.
And were you a drug addict then?
Hell yeah, that was a lot of money back then. You know, to me, that was a lot of money. 5,000, and you getting high. You know, you smoke for a damn week, man. Motel, get some crackhead girls, party, chill.
So you booked a personal and establishment?
Nah, it was establishment.
And you had to split it 3-4 ways?
3 ways we split it.
So 5,000 3 ways. So everybody got about like 12 what?
No, it wasn't even that much, man. Like 1,700 a piece or some shit like that. It was crazy, man. It's like, man, you know, once you do a one robbery, man, and once you get high, you want to keep on, man. The long as I stayed up, man, 6 days, man, you just fall out, man. You be sleep for 2 motherfucking days, man. Then you off to the races again.
You stayed up 6 days?
6 straight days, man. Pipe falling out my hand. I'm picking this shit up. Falling out, picking it up. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most amount of cocaine you did in one day you think you can smoke in one day?
I ain't gonna lie, 14 grams I smoke.
A half ounce?
Goddamn right, I need more. I need more. Fuck you talking about half ounce. I need more motherfucking coke.
So you can smoke more than a half ounce?
Hell
That's
yeah.
just the amount that you smoke?
That's it, man. I just smoked for 3 days straight, man, non-stop, man. Switching stems back to back like an 8-track. So for real.
All right. What's the most clever situation you ever thought of to get crack? Like an idea that popped up in your head. You say, you know what? I'm going to do that.
Rob a service station. I ain't bullshitting straight up, man. We robbed the service station. We robbed 2 service stations in Long Island, New York, man.
A service station?
A gas station.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
And you ain't book as much from...
Nah, it wasn't that much money there because they got a thing in the floor they call a drop safe.
I think I know what you're talking about, but God, I think I know that situation.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
you know what I'm saying? We robbed them and shit. We got like 1,500. It was 2 of us, but that was a lot right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's like...
No, 750. That's 750 a piece, man.
Yeah. And back then, cocaine was going for what, 19 a gram, 20 a gram?
It was back then. It was $35. $35. There was no grams then. It was like little capsules. People know what I'm talking about. In Freeport, you know what I'm saying? They had capsules, $35. You get 4 rocks, man. It was crazy. And then they had capsules. You know what I'm saying? Slabs, the hog nuts, all that shit, man. That shit was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's when crack was called base, right?
That's right, free base.
Is there a difference?
But it's just a name difference. That's all. It's still the same, but back then it was real potent. It was real potent, and we smoked out a pipe, a real pipe. Now they smoking out stems and shit.
Like y'all smoked out of like a real
real pipe, glass pipe with 51 rum in there, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Rinse the bottle out, all that.
Now, most people
Mhm.
on the streets, they wild out. They go through all of these crazy situations over being addicted to drugs. When they go to jail, they usually take their break. Did you get a break when you was in jail, or you
I
was
got a
able
break,
to
but
get your
let me tell you
hands on
something.
drugs just as
I'm
the
saying
way?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a break though, but I couldn't wait to go home and get high. I ain't bullshitting you. My day when they discharged me, I was like, fuck that, I'm getting me a hit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And I'm off to the races.
So tell me what type of drugs was in prison?
You had K2 in there, you had dope in there, what else you had? They had weed in there.
Was you using any of those in jail?
Hell no, I don't want none of that shit. I wanted crack cocaine.
Was you able to get that in jail?
Nah, not really. But dope you can get in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, Spanish people like we fucking with that dope. I really fuck with dope. I'm scared of dope. But that crack, I love that shit.
Let me ask you a question. If you can get dope, weed, and all this other stuff in there, why is crack not a demand in jail? Because it's a lot of crackheads in there.
Yeah, but a lot of people, when they do, they fall back and they go to weed now. Go crack in there, it's expensive now. Especially if you ain't got no income, family looking out for you. So your commissary ain't up with $7.35 every 2 weeks. So that right there, crack, it take your whole motherfucking commissary.
Dope is expensive.
Yeah, but them the people that got money though, like the Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? A few black people, but not that many. No, weed was cheap in there, but that wasn't my thing. Crack was always my thing. That's what I love, man.
What's the craziest shit you ever seen in jail?
I seen a dude when he came off of busy. He had weed in his ass. I seen niggas go in the shower, go in the nigga's ass. That shit was crazy.
Go in his ass and take
go
the weed?
in his ass, straight up in the bathroom, go right in his ass.
Take
That's
the
right.
shit out and keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing, man.
That's crazy.
They don't give a fuck, man. The worst 3 things you don't do up enough. You don't gamble, fuck with homo. You know what I'm saying? Or fuck with them drugs, because them will get you in trouble, man.
Gambles, homos, drugs, and gangs.
Yeah, but now, back then it wasn't like popular now though. You know what I'm saying? It was like Latin Kings up there when I first went to jail, Muslims, 5%. They was like popular like that. But now they got so many gangs up there, you don't know which is which now.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I've been in prison before. You know that.
Yeah.
My experience with prison is this. When you in there and you see a lot of violence going on, like people come home with cuttings and shit on their face and stuff going on in jail where they call home like they being extorted. It's mostly behind drugs. A lot of dudes go up there and
it's behind drugs, gangs. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I did a lot of time up north too. Like I said, I did have my life up north. But I never remember gangs. Because gangs is like problems. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I know, they used to get to be Muslim, 5% of Bloods, Crips. I wasn't with none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be no fall guy for nobody.
So you did 30 years. You've been in most of the maximum facility jails in New York State.
That's right.
You've been around most of these big time names like Blue and a bunch of them. I don't know. I can give you INF.
Yeah. Blue. You know what I'm saying? Dead on Roads and all of them. The kid from Buffalo, they call him oh man, I forgot his name.
Check this out. So we was conversating on our way here, and we was talking about some official names that hit them facilities that you saw while you was in there doing your time from whatever you did, and a lot of names came up that I knew.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, a lot of wars and problems that I seen transpire in jail came from drugs. A lot of dudes were going, they'll build up a bag, come up with all the big ass credit line. They can't pay it. They calling home, yo, mom, send me some money. I owe this dude. And people on the street don't understand the lingo in jail, and they'd be late on that payment, and somebody getting cut open because they owe a bag.
That's right.
You seen any of this transpire?
I seen a lot of that cutting, stabbing
over drugs,
extortion. You know what I'm saying? That called like that right there. We used to call street to street in the max jail. That means I call my family, tell my family, send to your family. They don't do the pink slips no more. Pink slip, you fill it out and you send it to your people.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? They don't do that no more because of the simple reason a lot of people's going to the box for extortion. So now what they picked up something new now, street to street. Yo, call this number, tell your people send the money right here.
Hold on, let me fill in people on that's viewing what's going on here because the lingo they don't understand.
Yeah.
All right, a pink slip is a slip in jail that when your family member sends you money, it goes through the jail put it in whatever banking system they got, and they send you a pink slip saying that you got your money.
Exactly.
But the jail tracks this pink slip and they know how many you get, how much money is in your account. So when you get a pink slip from somebody and you put it in somebody else's name, they question that, like, why are you sending him money? Why is your family sending him money? Like, we see this person sending you money and now they're sending. So you might get caught up with an extortion charge if you send it to somebody money too often. They kind of on to that. So that's what he mean by pink slip. And it changed over to what?
JCAP.
To JPay.
JPay, yeah, exactly.
So JPay is the new system, which is a computer system that they got where you don't need a pink slip. You automatically put it into somebody's account. But I think they can track that too, because if you got a party who has a certain name and they use that certain name to put it in somebody else's account, the police track that in jail too. So be careful out there if you're supporting somebody in jail. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, another thing about the package, a lot of people getting packaged in people's names. They stopped all that now. Now you got to order it through the vending machines now.
Right.
So.
All right. So let me tell you one of the crazy stories I saw in jail. And he's going to know who this is when I say the story, but I ain't going to say no name. I was in jail with a dude. He was a little crazy. I remember being in the yard with him. And he felt like somebody got a package in his name. So he calls the brother down to the yard. Like, yo, he disguised himself as a Muslim. The Muslims come down and he just brought him down there to check him over a package. They did not like that. But to make a long story short, he was getting packages. He had somebody out in the open world that was able to reseal cans, like chicken noodle soup and all that shit.
Yeah.
They was able to reseal cans. So he would get cans with shit in it, resealed, and he was getting this shit for like almost 6 months until somebody told on him. The way they found out that he was getting it in them cans is that the person who was making the cans, you know how it got 16 ounces on the can? The ounces was off.
What?
It would put the can on the scale, and it would be like 13 ounces, and they'd be like, something's in there, and something's in there, and they caught him. And he got caught up bad for that. They kept him up there for a while. But to get drugs in jail, I seen some of the most clever shit
it's
you
crazy.
can ever see. Tell me what you saw.
Back in 1994, it was this white kid, man. He should get shit in a package. In the soda can, they call it smuggler can, Coca-Cola can. You could seal them back up. He was getting it like that. How he got caught? He told one person. One person got caught and told on him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they always say, loose lips sink ships. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Loose lips sink ships.
Exactly.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
So the thing about being like, this is another thing that a lot of people don't understand, and I got to give it to y'all from another viewpoint. I could be on the street with somebody and I can know that, these dudes are drug addicts, but when you go to jail, it's like automatic recovery time. So most of the dudes that you see on the street that look strung out, they go up north and they get their weight back up. They start looking like normal people again, and they shit get crazy, and they become a different character. You might even not even know you're talking to a ex-drug addict or whatever. Right. So that's one of the places that I seen most people come back from where they, from that dark area. They'll come back, and then whatever you do with yourself after that is on you. But most of the drug, the reason I brought up crack cocaine is because I know that that's one of the drugs that's not available in jail. Cocaine and crack. I asked another dude why he don't smoke crack on biz, and he said it makes him nervous. It's a nervous drug.
Yeah,
it's something people look paranoid, and they don't want to be like that in jail. Exactly. So they fall off of that, and they go to other shit to get them through the bid. Now, I know a couple of your situations. Yeah, I know you go hard.
But I'm gonna tell you something. What happened to me one day, man. I remember I got locked up out here, and I bought a 40, right? And I got through it at the first precinct, man, in Long Island. They sent me to Riverhead. I put in a balloon. I say that shit for 8 months. Every time they have the shakedowns to stuff it, stuff in my ass, right? They leave, shit it out. And now I went to go to downstate, I stuffed it again. I went to downstate, stayed a week. This how I got my pipe right here. I went to the mess hall early in the morning. They got juices, orange juices. It had aluminum tops to it. I peeled that shit off, wiped it off, brought it back to my unit. I had to get a lighter and the motherfucker saw tobacco. I got that. But I'm smart. You know, crackheads, dudes that get high, they real smart. They real clever. We'll bend any motherfucking thing. I went there, rolled that shit up, put some ashes in that shit, lit that motherfucker up. So now I'm saying to myself, the guards can smell it when they come around for check. What I did to camouflage that shit, I lit up a wick. A wick is toilet paper that you roll up and you light it. We pass it around the unit for life. But me, hell no, I was getting that shit a camouflage. I'm smoking my ass off. Right. I smoked for all night. You know what I'm saying? When that shit was going, I was like, damn, I want some more. If I could leave from downstate and go get some more crack, I would have got and came back. You know what I'm saying? That shit is really crazy, man.
For those of you who don't know what a wick is you get toilet tissue, a toilet tissue roll, you roll up the toilet paper like a little string, and you put soap on it to make it burn slow. This is like a candle in jail. This is how they keep a lighter lit in jail, because you can't have a lighter. So they get a light, they stick it on the side of their cell, and they hope that bitch stay lit all day long.
That's
Go
right.
back to it, light your cigarette, and leave it burning. Right. That's how they keep lights in jail. Like he said, there's a lot of clever people in jail.
Oh, yeah.
One of the most clever things I ever saw in prison was the pencil lead in the socket. Tell them about that, brother. That was one of the most clever.
They take the pencil lead and hit it in the socket. They call it third rail.
Right.
And when they hit it, it finger flame with the toilet paper. You light it with a cigarette. That's when you don't have no matches. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to light it with. So that's what we call the third rail.
Okay, so let me explain this to the viewers. A third rail is when you take a plug, like a plug, the male part of a plug, and you stick it in the wall, those two prongs that go in the wall, you take the lead out of the pencil, only the lead. It has to be a long piece of the pencil lead like that. You take a piece of toilet paper tissue and you wrap it around the lead in the T form. You hit them two prongs that's sticking in the wall, and it makes a big spark, poof, and it makes fire. This is how these niggas was getting lights in jail. It would make the whole jail surge, electricity would go woo, and the SEALs would look around like, and it would be us trying to light only a cigarette. It would burn the whole damn jail.
All right, so what they did with that cover right there, when they did that shit right there, see, criminals is real smart, right? They put covers over every socket right there, so you couldn't do that shit. Cause we used to mess up with TV. So we so smart, we got batteries and two wires and started that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't know about that neither. The batteries. Right.
So I'm trying to break all this down so y'all could be familiar. The batteries with the wire is two regular batteries. You could take two of any kind of batteries, AA, AAA, and you flip them negative to positive. You take a Walkman wire and you make a little circle on the top of it, and you take the wire from the negative side and the positive side. You stick it on it was the sink, because the sink was metal, so it has to be either aluminum. You take a piece of aluminum and put it on the aluminum so it could get like a positive connection, and it turns into a red hot light, and you can light your cigarette off of a headphone wire.
Exactly.
So that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I done seen so much shit up north where, we saying, like, when you go up north, you be creative. Motherfuckers make bangers. Now bangers, when you go through the they call the metal detector. Metal gonna go off in the metal detector. So we so smart, we start making Glocks. Glocks is these right here made out of plastic. Plastic don't go off when you go through a metal detector. So we call those right there Glocks. You know what I'm saying? So prison peoples is real smart, man, and especially drug addicts. They real smart. We're real smart. We know how to get our drug when we know how to get our drug. We talk slick, we think fast, and all that shit. We give you a song and a fucking dance to get that drug. For up.
All right. So, I mean, I know we basically is on that prison thing and how drug addicts get to their drug in prison, but like once you get on the street and you've been doing this for what? How long you think you've been on drugs?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, like 40 years, 41 years, man. I ain't bullshitting. 41 years.
Now, you told me you've been in prison for 30. This is the most amount of time you ever been home.
I've been home now 9 years. This is the longest I've ever been home my whole life. I grew up in prison. I got my GED in prison. Went to college in prison and all that shit, man.
So this is now. Let me ask you another question. Currently, now, are you still on crack cocaine?
Man, I smoke so much motherfucking cocaine. I'm like a broken stove, man. I ain't bullshitting.
I'm sorry to laugh.
Let me tell you something, man. It's like when I touched down, I didn't want to do it, but like I said, this is like New Jack City, man. That shit was calling me. It was calling me collect, man.
When the last time you got high?
For real, like motherfucker, about 20 minutes ago. Shit, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I'm keeping it real, man.
Official.
I'm keeping it official, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, man.
You, brother.
Hell nah, man. Shit.
Do you see yourself recovering? Ever stopping?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, nah, I don't see it. I'm gonna keep it official. Nah, I don't see it. If it happens, a miracle. The only reason I stopped using crack cocaine or drugs, period, I they stopped making. They sent me to Planet Zudo or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason, man. You know, I don't see it. If they stop making, that's the only reason I stop.
If they stop making.
That's right.
So, okay. Is there anything that you wouldn't do for crack?
Now, I wouldn't fuck with no dudes and none of that shit, but I rob a motherfucker in a minute now. I don't do no gay shit. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would do shit like that. That ain't my character. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Nigga come to me with some crack, some motherfucking homo shit, I beat the shit out and rob them. That's how I give it up. That's how I give it up. Word up, man. I wish a nigga would come to me. I know dudes that do that. You know what I'm saying? Long around, but that's not my thing.
They do what?
They fuck with, they trick like women. You know, they fuck with men's. You know what I'm saying? They go down.
Not that they're gay. They just do it on the strength of just trying to get the drug.
If you do it, you gay. Ain't no cut no curve. If you pitching or catching, you know what I'm saying? You catch it or you pitch it. That's straight up. You know what I'm saying? You know, me, I can't do that. I'm not gonna pitch or I ain't gonna catch. I don't play that shit.
Okay. What do you feel about the word crackhead, fiend, things of that nature? Do you feel a way when people say that if they call you that?
I don't feel no kind of motherfucker when I tell you the truth, cause I don't feel like I'm a crackhead or a fiend. I feel like I'm a goddamn smoker. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I'm smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. That's some new shit. Fiends, crackhead. You know what I'm saying? I just say I'm a smoker. You know what I'm saying?
You've been doing it for 30 years. You ever got any beef behind it, any trouble behind something stemming from drugs?
Yeah, I did. I came short with money. Drug dealer dude gave me some money. You know how that shit is. That's like giving an alcohol a job at a liquor store. You know what I'm saying? He gonna drink. You know, motherfucker gave it to me. I'm like, yo, fucking business start getting slow. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna smoke this shit. We don't really think about, I'm saying me, I don't give a fuck about the ass woman. As long as I smoke, I don't give a fuck. I let a nigga book my ass while I'm smoking. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. It is what it is.
You ever got your ass whooped behind?
Man, listen, I got my ass whooped so goddamn bad as a motherfucking shame, man. And I don't even give a fuck. I'll do it again and again and again and again. I don't give a fuck. As long as I get high, man. I done had motherfuckers look for me and say, yo, you know where he at, man? It'd be like, in the house. When motherfucker come in the door, I'm in there smoking. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I don't care. Man. That shit's crazy, man. I'm telling you.
You ever got any beef in jail for it?
Not for no drugs or nothing like that, because I don't do drugs in jail. I can stay clean, but soon it'd be like that week that I'm going home, I'm thinking about, damn, man, I gotta get me some crack. I done left them, got to New York City, I go look for crack, man. I save my money up in there to get crack, man. It's crazy, man.
And it's that addictive. Okay.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Like I said before, man, that should be calling me, man. It be calling me collect, man.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So let me ask you another question. I ask this question to a lot of dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They give me these stories about, you never did no other drug besides crack, right?
That's all I like, crack.
Okay, so one dude told me, I asked him, how did he get addicted, right? And he told me that a girl convinced him to get his dick sucked while he take a hit. And he said it'll blow his mind. And he said it did. And he never went back.
Yo, that shit crazy. But I ain't gonna bullshit you, you know what I'm saying? When I smoke, man, I like get freaky. I go get me a girl in a minute, man. We get butt naked, we get freaky. We like motherfuckers in the woods. You know what I'm saying?
You ever sent the girl out on the strip to go get y'all some crack?
Yeah, of course I have. Hell yeah. Like you
know,
it's like they always say to me, like 2 heads is always better than one. If I couldn't get that money, like stealing, boosting, robbing, I tell her, you know what I'm saying, she go out there, do a trick or two, you know, sell her ass, give some head or something. Yeah, shoot, true story, you know what I'm saying, to get that high. She look out for me, I'm gonna look out for her. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, man.
All right, a hustle's a hustle.
Hell yeah.
I'm saying, you ever had an issue with any of that, like a girl having a problem with what you asked them to do, or every girl was just on the same type of
Nah,
time?
it's like this and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling a girl like this, yo, baby, you know, we trying to get high. You know what I'm saying? I did the last jokes right there. You know what I'm saying? I might call somebody and say, yo, I got this chick over here, man. She gets super head, her body, and they gonna come over, man. You know what I'm saying?
And the bitches be with.
I got to. We trying to get high.
That's all that matters.
That's all we think about getting high. Fuck all that other bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
What's the craziest shit a chick ever did to get high for you, like to get you back to work?
I have messed with two girls. You know, I get crack and we go to the telly and shit. We just freak off. You know, I watch them, you know, freak off while I'm smoking and shit. The other one might watch me while I'm freak off with their friend. I just did crazy shit with females though.
Yeah, I know, but you ever pull like a white dude in and had two chicks?
Nah, no dudes.
No, I'm talking about having two girls run down on a white guy, get him for some money.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's natural though. That's natural and shit. I ain't ran down white boy and be like, yo, what you need? Yo, I need a 50. And I'd be like, yo, give me the money. He'd be like, hold up, I got beat. I said, come on, man. You know I ain't gonna beat you, man. You gonna hold my wallet? You gonna hold my phone? That's the game though.
Right.
Once they put that money in my hand, I'm like Houdini. I disappear.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You ever beat a nigga up for some bread?
Man, beat a nigga. I won't kill a nigga, man. Well, if I don't get that bread, I don't give a fuck who you. You can be Obama. I'm taking it. The president, I'm robbing him, man. That's how this shit is, man. This shit is really addictive, man. You know, everybody says it's a mind thing. I don't know, man. I ain't trying to stop. I ain't bullshitting. I ain't trying to stop. I like it. I like having fun with this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of excitement. You know what I'm saying? You meet a lot of crazy girls, a lot of girls that do, oh my God, this shit crazy, son.
I want to know the oh my God. What the girls do? What's the
girl, man, sucking nigga toes for that shit, son. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like they say, a girl is, she on that crack, she suck a dog's joint, man. You know what I'm saying? That's true story, though. That's a fact. Man, I don't run trains on girls, man. Oh, my God, this is crazy. Like 4 of us to mess with one girl. I get through it, send her back in it. My man, yo, man, go ahead, man. Yo, how the head game is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
She doing it on the stream. After this, I'm going to get high.
What? I done had a girl.
Y'all getting her high the whole time.
Yo, I done had a girl give head so good, man, she need to have a license. On some real shit, she need to have a license. She do that shit so good. So I told the girl, I said, yo, you a monster for real. She's a beast, man.
Listen, in the dark world, I'm telling you, they got things going on too. I put people like my man on my podcast to let y'all see some of the journeys that go on down at the bottom in the darkness. You know, we going through the jungle, and it just be so much shit going on right under your eyes. So right now, you're not interested in quitting.
Nah, hell
I'm trying
no.
to get people help. You know that. Right?
I'm saying I don't want no help. I love getting high. I ain't bullshitting you. I done been homeless. I done stayed in the motherfucking house, man. It was so fucked up. The house was cracked in half in Long Island. I was staying with the rain. Hey, you could see the water come on the side of us, man. Me and the chick was staying there for 18 months. The one time we was so mother cold, we used to have our clothes on hugging each other to keep warm. This shit's crazy, man. What up, man? I did it for 18 months, slept in cars, be so motherfucking ice cold, you can't even feel your body, man. But we still smoke. I'm saying the wind could be blowing fast. A motherfucker gonna find a way to get that torch and that shit. I throw my jacket over my head. I'm smoking anyway. I smoke over the buses, the train, planes. I don't give a fuck. I'm smoking, man. If I can't smoke my base, I ain't going on that shit.
You ever got caught somewhere smoking where you weren't supposed to and got arrested? You ever got caught up in an area where you ain't supposed to be doing that shit? Or
I never did.
You just know how to move through the crack.
Yeah, I done smoked in court before. The Central Islip, Long Island, the bathroom, man. I done went in there smoking in the bathroom, my nigga. Right, they calling my name like a motherfucker. I'm high as a bitch. Second call. I'm high as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's true story, man.
Yo.
That's how this
shit is. Front, boy. This shit is like a movie. See, they should write a movie about this shit, bro. This shit is crazy. All right, so one of the biggest crimes you ever committed while being on drugs, I'm pretty sure you did time for it.
Oh yeah, the biggest one I really did.
Tell me the story of everything, how you thought, what you did, when you went in, when you went out, everything. It's already a sealed situation. I want to know a good story on the way out.
My man was telling us one day, right? I'm from Long Island, right? Go Long Island, we go to Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, we rob somebody. They don't gonna know who we are. So my man was telling us, let's go to Queens and rob somebody, drug dealer. Because back then, drug dealers are official. They ain't going to tell you because you be considered as a snitch. We planned out. We stayed at the motherfucker out on the street. And for Rockaway, it was B 25th Street. And it was a drug dealer. I forgot his name. It was a Spanish, like Pablo, some shit. And it was like Grand Central Station. And, we wanted to get high. I was telling niggas like this, yo, we run up in that motherfucker, grab 'em, tie these motherfuckers up. How I was thinking, we ran up in there. I'm smoking in the back while we doing the robbery. Because the other two dudes, they didn't get high. I was getting high. That's all I'm thinking about, getting high. That's all my mind was, just getting high. We doing a robbery. I'm in the back room smoking crack, man. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't care
Why
about
y'all in
nothing
the
else.
middle of the robbery?
In the middle of the robbery. I didn't even get, all I want to do is get high, man. I ain't bullshit. But they didn't get high. They was there for the money and the drug and drug. I was there for the smoke. I ain't gonna lie to you. And how they played me, once they found out I smoked, we was in the car, they shortchanged me. They was giving me all the money and this and that. But I didn't even care. But long as, yo, check out, we're gonna do this, we're gonna give you the drug. That's all I really wanted. I didn't give a fuck about that money. I wanted the drugs like a mother. I'm smoking the car like a broken stove, man. Like a broken fucking stove, man. I ain't bullshitting.
Let me ask you a question.
Hmm?
Through the whole time you've been on drugs, do your family support you on this?
Now, right now, right, keep it real with you, my family don't even know I get high. The way I move. You know what I'm saying? I keep bread in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I do normal things like normal people do that don't get high. I got to a point now in my life, I try to master this shit. I camouflage myself. You know what I'm saying? Around my family, I can eat while I'm getting high. I can talk while I'm getting high. I function right while I'm getting high. A lot of people can't. They can't talk. They can't eat. I do all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. As far as currently right now, how do you support your habit every day now?
I boost. I'm one of the top boosters in Long Island. And niggas know me. Niggas know my
Oh,
JD.
we might have to cut this part out. It's still current. So we're gonna cut that down. We're gonna shut that out. So anyway, all right. So right now you don't plan on stopping. You still get your money. You support your own self. You got a system.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
already know how to work this.
Yeah,
You've
of
been home
course.
for 9 years.
Yeah.
Do you think that every bid you ever did led you to be better at it, or did the bids make you lean more towards wanting to quit? Like, what did it help?
It helped me get smarter as far as like stealing, robbing, like that. You don't want to go back to jail, so you gonna think now before you just move. You gonna think before you move. Before a lot of people they just move. They don't care about the consequences. Me myself, I I I, I look out for the consequences because I ain't trying to go back to jail now. You know what I'm saying? So if something don't look right to me, I ain't gonna mess with it. But believe me, I'm gonna do it. If that grease was hot and it had crack in the middle of that motherfucker, I know how to get that crack out that hot grease.
All right. So check this out. Before we end this, right?
Uh-huh.
I gotta ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Delivering to the young youth, teenagers, people, kids and all that, what would you give some advice that you would give them on what not to do to prevent themselves from ever being in any of these terrible stories that you've been a part of?
I tell them like this, you know what I'm saying? People, places, things play a big part in everybody's life. We make our own decision. But I would say like this, don't mess with it and you ain't willing to go all out for this right here. You know what I'm saying? I tell the young people, you in school, man, stay in school, man, get your education. Leave drugs alone, ain't no good for you. I wish I had an opportunity that I had back in the days when I was young, like 15, 14. And I wish right to today I never seen this shit. But it's too late now. I'm in the loop now. So it is what it is, man. I just gotta deal with this shit. But other people, I tell them to stay away from it, man. Don't deal with people that getting high or something like that. Stay focused. Get your education, go to college, make something out yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Before it's too late.
Mm. Okay. With that being said, this is from the horse's mouth yourself. This man is very experienced in the streets. I know him very well. I know him personally. That's why he's on my show. So, I appreciate you coming down, brother.
I
Your
appreciate you having
story
me too.
is exciting, and I know you got a lot more to go with that. But we're running out of time. So I'm gonna say that to say this. Yo, listen, stay off of drugs. You see the people that I got on this show. Focus on your life and your education. You heard it first. And with that being said, say that, ENT.
Yeah.
Have
Salute,
a
y'all.
nice day. I forgot what you told me to say.